Alright everyone, welcome to another radio-free Cybertron review. I'm your host Diecast, and today we have Alberich. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. These third-party names are kind of getting a little crazy. So, last one was easy, Troll. I mean, that's good. This is their King of the Gods Ordin, which is their not Abominus figure. And this, of course, is brought to us by Unique Toys. For a quick look at the packaging, one thing I do want to say about the packaging, and I've said it before about Unique Toys and DX9, I really like how strong the packaging is. Like I'm squeezing the packaging, and it's not even creasing or denting. It's just that really thick, almost plastic-like material, and it's really nice, and I feel confident buying a Unique Toys product that it's not going to come in damaged or anything like that, at least not from, shipping. So, quick look at the box again. Here's the top. Then you have the back. You have some, beast mode, robot mode, arm mode, him holding the gun, some warnings, some Alberich 0-02, their Facebook page, another picture there, another one on top, and I think I got everything. It does come in a clamshell, just like this. He's sitting in there in robot mode, and I do like the clamshells and the fact that they're not taped, so they're easy to get apart, because there's no reason for the extra tape. Especially if they're in a clamshell, and it's a thick clamshell too. So then again, wow, that focus was really bad. Sorry about that. Next we have the card, which is their thick, credit card style, really nice, bunch of tech specs. 0-02. I guess Troll was 0-01. I do have Troll. I did not review him, but I will bring him in for a comparison right now, because there is no better time than now. And here they are together in their beast modes, and you can tell Troll is a lot shorter than Alberich. You can try and get him leaning forward a little bit more. That kind of evens out the height of him. But he is very long. He's just a long figure. I wish they could have shortened him up a little bit in beast mode, but this is a great beast mode, and I love it. So, that's just a little bit of constructive criticism about they could have shortened it. I think there's a little bit of a gap in here if they would have been able to somehow compress that just a little bit more. But there's a lot going on with this figure, especially for the arm mode, which we'll get into, which is probably why they couldn't shrink it. But he's just beautiful. He's an off-white color. He's got some silver, some blues, some more silver, some red eyes. Just really, really nice. And definitely a lot different than Troll. I mean, you got two combiners here that, even though they're both beasts, they're really, so far apart. So, let's get Troll out of here. See if I can get someone else in there to do a little size comparison. There he is with Bombshell. And Alberich's doing a nosedive. Here he is with Bumblebee. Let's get Bumblebee out of there. Get Bombshell out of there, and let's go into the transformation. Now, if anyone's been watching my reviews, I normally go from whatever mode it came in the packaging, But with this guy, his transformation's really not that difficult from either transformation. So I really don't think it's going to be a hindrance not to transform it from robot to beast to arm, or however you want to do it. I'm simply going to go to arm mode first from beast mode to try and show you that, and then we'll go into the robot mode. First thing you want to do, we'll bring back these arms a little bit on Rippersnapper, or not, Alberich, which is not Rippersnapper, not to be confused with Whippersnapper, although he would probably whip a snap. Pop the legs off. Then we're gonna pull the face back a little bit with the shark head, if I could do it on camera. Pop the tail off, and it's funny because this does remind me of the TFC jets, the way their tailpiece used to come off of the jet, and that just kind of folds up right there. And then we're gonna pull this whole assembly. It's on a slide, and it just slides back, and that gives us room to get that tail piece in. It kind of just sits back there. And then also, we can now take his head, and it's already turned around. What I like to do in this mode is I'm just going to push it all the way back, and it kind of sits in there, and then you can bring the head back down, straighten that out, bring the arms up. These just twist around and peg in, and these twist around, same thing on the other side, and peg in. And the legs, they kind of sit, and these kind of take, a little bit of, there's no set position that need to be in, but you just want to compact them up the best you can in the combined mode. I found they kind of sit nice right against his shark arms. Same thing on this side. Just compact it the best you can. Sometimes it helps to bring this back a little bit. And then we'll split the legs and bring the hand in. And this, just to take a look at the hand a second, it's got a lot of joints. It's got one joint up at the top to bend the finger, and then it's on this ball joint slash pin, so you can get, a wide grip with it. The fingers are kind of all the same length, and you could even see that they have a little cap in here. So when you get the next hand, it's just going to be this popped out, put in there, and the cap put on the other side. So that's smart. I mean, less parts count. It's got some nice points on the back here, silver paint, black paint. So it's a really nice looking hand, and it swivels, which I'm not going to do now, but it will once you get it in robot mode. And I love that they give you the hand with the figure now. It definitely feels more like a combiner when they give you the hand or the foot, and it really makes you want to continue with the rest of the figures. So we'll squeeze that in. And then you would think you were done, but the next part is pull out the legs, and it reveals this extra joint, which is on a really strong ratchet, which is up inside the waist area. And I really love this joint because it's a lot stronger than doing it at the hips or the upper part of the legs like most combiners do. So no matter what you put in his hand's not going to fall down. And that's just, it's one of those things when you see it, it's like, why weren't they doing this before? It seems so ingenious, but it seems like it always should have been there. Um, then the combiner port, there's a little panel right here on the front of his chest, Alberich's chest, and then you can just flip the port down, and there you have the hand and the arm mode. And this is this is the best combiner hand, third-party hand that I've ever had. And I have a lot of third-party combiners. The only one I really don't have that everyone has is Feral Rex. I kind of missed the boat on him and haven't been able to find one at a reasonable rate to pick it up. But, I mean, even in arm mode, there's some just really nice detailing going on. And I think it's going to look excellent. Just so ecstatic. I can't wait to finish this combiner. And I've already seen pictures. You can go on some of the Transformers sites and see that they have the full combiner pictures already. So I don't know how far along he is, but he seems pretty far along that we should be getting the next couple combiners relatively quick. I would probably think that this would be done before the end of 2015. We have 2 figures so far. They only have 3 to go. So yeah, definitely I would think before 2015 this would be done. So let's go ahead and get him into robot mode. I'll just flip that combiner port up. Flip his chest back up. Bring the legs back down. Push in that combiner port. And then go ahead, split the legs, get the hand out of here. Then we're going to pull out these front panels on the legs. And that one, just having a problem getting into. And then just straighten these out. And now when you're closing the legs, just to point this out real quick, you want to try and keep this black piece that's on this joint straight when you bring it down. Otherwise, you won't be able to close the leg up. So just keep that black piece as straight as possible at all times. Then when you straighten out the leg, it's got that peg on the end that this will peg right into. Very much like, I think the Combiner Wars figures legs are kind of set up this same way. And I really like that design of the legs. And you can flip out the feet down at the bottom. Just like that. Come around here. He does have little tiny heels. Or heel spurs. Put them out. And we'll come up to the front. And all you have to do is straighten out the arms. Spin them around. And this front panel, you can reveal the hand. And the hand is in there pretty tight. But if you take the foot and use it as a ratchet, it'll pop the hand out a little bit. Same thing on this side. Straighten the arm out. Twist it at the upper part of the arm. Open this panel up. And then flip out the hand. And this is where I was saying if you use the foot, it'll kind of assist. That's not doing it on this one. Might be a little bit tighter on the other side than it is this one. Yeah, it's not flipping out the hand. There you go. And he does not have a wrist swivel. but he does have a little bit of uh, forward motion just because of his transformation. And then you want to bring the head around. And there you have Alberich in his robot mode. So pretty simple transformation. It's really good quality. Like, I would say better than Troll, and everyone was surprised at how nice Troll was. Quality wise, I think he's even a little bit better than Troll. So Unique Toys is improving again, which is absolutely great. Now, if you come back here, some reason his tail does, there's one tail fin or back fin does flip around and rotate. Not really sure why on that, but those are where the guns plug into, and you can unplug them and just pop them in his hand if you want. And he can be wielding some guns. Oop. Then a lot of the articulation you've seen due to transformation. Just to show you, he does have a ratchet at the shoulder. He can go out about that far. He can bend, well, that far when he's holding the gun, but he can do a little bit more than 90 degrees due to that double hinge. Legs are on a universal. The upper thigh, he can go back 90 degrees. He can't go forward at all. He does have tilts. Ankle tilts, everybody. Watch out. And waist is on a swivel. You can make him taller if you want, due to the combiner joint. Looks stupid, but you can do it if you want. Sure, why not? And then that's pretty much Alberich. Let's I don't have Troll transformed, and honestly, I haven't looked at the transformation to figure out how to transform Troll again. But one comparison that I really wanted to do is with the Cybertron figures, because he will be next to my not Brawl as soon as that he is completed. And at this rate, they actually might be completed about the same time. But you can see they stack up pretty well together. Brawl is a little bit taller at the head, but overall they're about the same height because of Alberich's shark head. So actually Alberich is a little bit taller due to his shark head. And just to get him in here, here he is with Legends Power Glide Combiner Wars. And just to see how he stacks up with him and with Troll in Beast Mode. There's Troll in Beast Mode next to Alberich in Robot Mode. So that's it. That's Alberich. And I am definitely excited for the next couple Unique Toys releases that are coming up. And DX9. There's some great stuff coming up. And I definitely recommend you guys go to the link down below, thechosenprime.com, and take a look at all Unique Toys and DX9 stuff and pre-order it now. That way you don't have to wait to get these in your hands. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check us out at www.tfradio.net. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share, follow, everything you can do. We're on Twitter at TF Radio. And again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.